Hey everybody, here's what's going on here at Crew for you. First and foremost is our Bigger, Better, Best challenge, where if you've not been put on a team, please let me know, I'll get you put on one. But what we're doing in this to build relationships is for you to trade in with your team, your starting item or the item you now have to build relationships and have the best item by the end of October. And the best team will get a prize at the end. So stay tuned for that prize. And then today is the last day to sign up for our fall kickoff. This Sunday at Red Wing Park, we are going to be gathering to have a great time. And parents, you're welcome to sign up because we're going to have a moment where I'm talking with you, parents, to see what we got coming up and how you can be a part of Crew this year. And then coming up soon on September 22nd to 23rd, we're having our Hunger Conference. Stay tuned for more details on this. It's going to be incredible and we don't want you to miss out. And then we need your forms for your safety, for the safety of our youth and the safety of everyone here. Please turn in those forms. There's a link on our bio in our Instagram or on our link tree. So please let us know. If you can't get these forms, we'll be glad to get it to you, but please fill this out for your protection and for your safety. And then this is our theme for this year that I'm so excited about. Love above. Love above all else, which is why we have a fingerprint heart in there, because love should be a part of our identity. And then the dove resembles how God's love comes from above, and that's the love that should live in our hearts. And I encourage you to look up the scripture that goes along with this, which is 1 Peter 4, verses 8 through 11. But without further ado, here is the great devotional and the great discussion we had last night. During the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, Simone Biles withdrew herself from the competition because she didn't think she could do it. Her head was telling her she couldn't land the tricks and the flips she had planned. So for safety, she withdrew. But her mind was telling her something that her body knew what to do. Her whole life she had practiced, just got in her head. And that happens to us. For example, take Moses out of the book of Exodus. Moses, who was floated downriver to prevent from being executed by the Egyptians, was raised by Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, learned he was an Israelite, saw an Egyptian beating a fellow Israelite, killed that Egyptian, and fled under punishment of death. And then, years later, God confronts Moses in a burning bush and tells Moses, "Go back and free my people. Deliver them from slavery." Moses responds, "Who am I that you would send me?" And I think that response rings true for a lot of us. We hear God calling and say, "Why me?" Because with our flaws, with our insecurities, our doubts, our failures, we think God can't possibly use us. But if we say yes to God, and if we are on fire for God, God's going to do miraculous things through us. So my question for you is this: how are you on fire for God? And how is God going to work through your flaws? Or better yet, what flaws are preventing you from saying yes to God? And how can we work through those flaws together to show the world God is alive and to show the world that God is on fire inside of us? How will you spread that fire for the world to see?